For cheap and reliable FIFA coins, go to golda.com. Check out the link in the description.
What's up guys, I'm TopLFC7 and welcome to a reaction video where I will react to the news that Steven Gerrard is now officially off to the LA Galaxy. They were to confirm today in the news conference that Steven Gerrard will arrive in Los Angeles in July and he signs an 18-month contract, so a 1.5 year contract, and I'm a little bit surprised that it's not a longer contract, but because I think Steven Gerrard could still play on for until he's 36, 37 years old, and I'm heartbroken, I'm devastated. By the way, show respect for Gerrard by liking this video and leave a comment. What are your thinking? What are your thoughts about this? Really, should have Liverpool done more? I think they definitely should have done more. Gerrard recently said in an interview that if a contract was put in front of him in pre-season, then he would have definitely signed it. And I just can't get my head around it, that a player of Gerrard's quality, he's our top scorer this season, he's still a very, very good midfielder. Of course he's not as good as he was in his prime, but he can still do a job, and I think Liverpool made a massive mistake, and especially the owners. I think it's the fault of the owners and Brendan Rodgers. Gerrard came out in November and he said publicly that he didn't get a contract offer yet. And that just smells for me. I mean, it's really unacceptable that a player of Gerrard's quality doesn't get a contract extension offer. Even the best players need love and need support from their clubs, and if they don't feel it, I mean, Gerrard is entitled to move on. And when he was already offered a contract, I think before that Rodgers already sat down with him and said that he won't play every game. And I think the last straw for Steven Gerrard was, I think, when he was benched for the Real Madrid-Liverpool game in the Bernabeu, and after that Gerrard thought he doesn't want to be a part player, doesn't want to be a bench player, and he himself admitted it, that he's not ready for coaching. But if Rodgers would have said to Gerrard in the summer that of course you won't play every game, nobody can play every game as a 34-year-old, but you will play the big games, you will play the biggest games, you will have a chance to score the vital goals for Liverpool, and you will be still the main man. And I think if the owners put down a really good contract for Gerrard, he would have signed it, because he's a Liverpool fan through and through, and he could have left to America 2 years later or a year later after next season. I think Liverpool and Rodgers made a massive mistake, because Gerrard is our last truly big name in the squad, and now if we want to attract really big players in the January transfer window or in the summer, I mean, we only have Sterling and Sturridge, and they are both young, talented players, but they are not yet big names, and we don't have guaranteed Champions League football to offer either. So what we have to do is splash the cash, offer some big contracts to some really big players, so we can salvage the name of the football club. But Liverpool are always lowballing in the transfers, and I don't like that, because we have missed out on countless players: Diego Costa, Willian, Konoplyanka. The list is endless because of this, because we were negotiating too long. And yeah, I think the same happened with Gerrard. Maybe the owners didn't feel that Gerrard deserves as big a contract as he was already on, and maybe they didn't want to give him like a 2-year contract. Maybe they wanted to give him only a 1-year rolling contract. And I think it speaks volumes that they waited until November, until Gerrard came out in the media to complain and to basically wake everyone up that he hasn't been offered a contract. It's just unacceptable, in my opinion. So I'm quite furious and angry at the owners. I think if this whole situation would have been handled differently, Steven Gerrard would be a Liverpool player next season, because I still think he can contribute massively. I mean, you saw it in almost every big game. He scores or assists, or he is the one player that he can make a difference. So So now that Gerrard is leaving in the summer, we need to sign some big players starting now in January. And also another thing that I wanted to talk about, why on earth did we let Victor Valdes join Man United when we have Mignolet and Jones as our goalkeepers, and they both are useless, and Victor Valdes is still a world class or a very, very good goalkeeper. Yes, he had a long injury, but even with one leg, Valdes is much better than Mignolet, I'm sorry. And now he's joining Man United, where he will play as only a bench player behind De Gea, because De Gea is on his form of his life at Man United, and I just can't get my head around it. Victor Valdes was available sorry, Victor Valdes was available on a free transfer, and Liverpool passed up the opportunity. And many journalists who are close to Liverpool FC reported this. And unless we have another goalkeeper lined up in January, but I really hope that we have, because if we don't, then oh my goodness, Liverpool will definitely not make the top 4 with Mignolet in goal. I mean, you could see that League 2 side Wimbledon put us under so much pressure. All they had to do is just cross the ball into the box. So there are so many issues. I might make a transfer video as well, because there are so many different transfer rumors popping up right now. So thanks for watching, guys. That's my opinion on Steven Gerrard and him moving to LA Galaxy. I will definitely watch the LA Galaxy games now that Gerrard will play there next season. So I'm really looking forward to it, and maybe Gerrard will come back on loan to Liverpool in the off season when the MLS season is not on, just like Henry went back to Arsenal. But we really shouldn't let Steven Gerrard go. This was handled very badly in my opinion. But let me know, what do you think about this in the comments below, and leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you later, guys. Goodbye.